Go.
Hi, friends. This is Tosh with Unwritten Rules of the Road, and I am joined today by my wonderful friend Ali Mojallal of Mechanismus. Ali, thank you so much for joining me today.
Of course. Yeah, glad to be here.
So, for those of you who have not heard of Mechanismus or Ali, he has well, it's actually celebrating 20 years of doing Mechanismus this year, or next year. Is it next year? That's the 20-year
Yeah,
anniversary.
yeah, next year.
And Ali actually booked our very first Seattle shows and kind of set the bar, honestly, like showed us how it's done. Like right from the get go, it was amazing. Like the first time, like we did a show with Ali, just like how you treated us, how you put the show together. It just really, I was like, oh, this is how a show should be run.
I'm glad. I'm glad. That's always good to hear.
Yeah, yeah. And it's amazing because the festival, I believe you started in 2018. Is that
Yeah,
correct?
yeah, that was the first one. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
first one. Yeah, that was at that year, at that time, I think Mechanism had been doing it for about 10 years. And I just hit a wall. It was back to back really bad shows. Not like the bands were bad or anything, it was just like turnout. It was and having so many back to back shows with low turnouts, I was just getting ready to just call it, pack it up. But it just so happened that two really big bands were coming to Seattle and they were playing 2 days apart from each other. It was Covenant and
Mm,
Grendel. They were playing two
yeah.
days apart from each other. I tried to see if they can both play on the same night, but it wasn't doable because of their routing. And so I was like, well, I already got two big headliners. I can just add another day and somehow turn this into a festival. And so I did. And so it's kind of, it went from there.
I think that's amazing. I mean, like looking back on like putting together the first festival versus coming up now, like would you say that you've learned a lot and that
Yeah.
you run things differently? Okay.
Oh, yeah. It's so much different now. And it's just been, from trial and error, and also thought a lot of really good people help with, just suggestions and ways to improve it. Yeah. So definitely it's a 9 day difference. It's still pain in the ass to put it together, but it's a different pain in the ass. If that makes it any
I
different.
imagine. I mean, because also you're bringing in artists internationally, right? So
That I kind of want that to be the thing for Mechanismus is we bring in like international artists. Like that's like the key thing to it. Just to help differentiate it from the other festivals. Like I want Mechanismus to be more focused on, European or South American, like that, those regions, bring bands from those areas. So
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, which is definitely its own challenge, like navigating all of that. So
Challenge. I mean, culturally, things are different. Like
yeah,
the bands from Europe that come here, they're very different for them. They still can't believe you can't walk out with, booze in your hand. So, um, there's that, and then you got to go through all the bullshit like immigration and visas and all that, and that's always a headache because that's the one part that I feel like I don't have any control over.
hmm
You
yeah.
submit the paperwork and just wait out and hope it goes through. There's only so much you can do. So that part is a real pain. But the good thing is, at least I think bringing these international artists is like they'll come here, they'll play Mechanismus or whatever, and then they'll come back and play other shows in other cities. So it kind of helps invigorate it, right? Like a few of the
Yeah.
bands that have come to Mechanismus are now fairly regularly coming to the US and playing shows. So it kind of helps break that barrier as well, too.
That's awesome. I just love that it's kind of like a doorway that makes it possible.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's really, really awesome. Like, one thing I noticed too is that I really love, like, you get really creative with how you mash up your lineups together. Like, it's just interesting, like how you piece it all together.
You mean like the order of the bands or
Well, no, just like sometimes the pairings. Like speaking for myself, like you put us on a show with Cyclone 9 one year, and that was awesome. That was awesome. Like I remember we got hit up where people were like, What an interesting pairing, like Alice and Cyclone 9, you know?
Yeah.
And it turned out so awesome. Like, I remember, and we're, obviously we're friends with John, who plays drums for them, because he plays in MKIO. But I just thought it was really creative. And like your festivals too, it's like, I love like how there's a diversity in it, like how you put things together.
Yeah, yeah. I like to mix it up, I think. I'd like that better. As opposed to having one night where all the bands kind of sound the same. I like kind of mixing it up more. Some
Yeah.
people don't like that though. Some people actually do prefer to go and like have a very unified sound each night. But I'd like to kind of mix it up.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's just one of those things where like you said, sometimes people like to know like, okay, this is the thing I'm going for. It's like, a unified thing, but I don't know, some of my favorite festivals that I've been to, I actually discover new artists as a result,
Mhm.
and I'm like, "Oh, this is so cool. I would have known about, it's like,
Yeah.
especially the opening bands. I'm like, yes, now I get to learn about something completely different." So,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. And sometimes that's a little annoying because I kind of wish people would just come from the beginning, like watch the opener bands, because they're really missing out if they skip the opener bands, right? Um,
Yeah.
Sometimes some people, I'm like, you paid like what, $175 for a ticket, but you're only going to come see two bands a night? Like, come on, come see
Yeah.
all of them. They're all good.
Absolutely. Honestly, it's because of you that we discovered Nuda. Because she was like the first act I remember at Mechanismus. And it was so awesome because I remember you're like, okay, you have to check out Nuda. She's so great. So,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah. So I was curious, like, like going back to the very first show you put together, what show was that? Do you remember the
Very
lineup?
first one was,
Yeah,
it wasn't, there was no bands. It was just myself and another person just DJing. The guy that
yeah.
helped start Mechanismus. That was it. Like we were at just at a club that's no longer around called Capitol Hill Art Center, and yeah, we just had a DJ show there. Good turnout. It was a good,
Yeah.
decent turnout. People came. Cool little venue. It's gone under ever since, but yeah. So kind of started out as just DJs for a few months, and then I started bringing in bands. So
So, like, what was the first band show that you put
ooh,
together?
it was a band named Action T4. They were a local band. They're not around
Hmm.
anymore, but yeah,
Yeah,
they came. And it was pretty much a dead show. There wasn't that many people there at all. So it was like five or six.
yeah.
But it was a start. Started somewhere. And then the venue shut down, and so we moved to a different one called the Rebar. And I think we were there for like 2 years.
Hmm.
It's kind of a goofy period for Mechanisms during those Rebar days, but it was good. It was still good. And then the Rebar, and then we moved from the Rebar to the Highline, which I think is where you guys play.
Hmm.
So the Highline.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, Highline also closed. So it's kind of a
I
curse.
know.
Wherever Mechanisms closed, the venue closed.
Oh no.
I
Dun
miss the
dun dun.
Highline. That was my favorite venue of all the ones that we've done shows at. They were the best.
Oh
They
yeah.
were,
Highline was awesome.
yeah, a really nice
Yeah.
staff, accommodating. The owner was great. So it was really sad to see him go. So after Highline closed, then we went to El Corazon, and thankfully, El Corazon is still around. So
Yeah.
the curse
Yeah.
hasn't hit them yet.
That's I'm like knock on wood.
Um,
Yeah.
and Crocodile is kind of like the main HQ for the festival. Um, so just because they have the sound equipment and the crew to really handle it. So
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, gosh, like speaking of crew, like it's like watching your team, like how everyone was just so like on it was so impressive. It was like I don't know, you guys could it was obvious that you guys just worked so well together.
yeah, I'm lucky to have that crew. Seriously, like my dumb ass can't do shit. So it's really nice to have the crew there to do all that stuff. So yeah, very grateful for the crew. They do an awesome job.
I feel like you contribute a lot too, Ali.
Yeah, yeah. To contribute to the stress and anxiety. Yeah,
Ah. Oh my gosh.
yeah,
So, I know that I saw that you put together the Dasik show in May.
yeah.
Mhm. So you've still been doing shows, but I
Uh,
know,
so,
yeah,
but it very like sporadic. Not. I'm not trying to do a show every month. If something comes along that makes sense, it's good, then I'll do it. But since the festival really takes so much of time, I've decided to really put more of the effort, energy on that. And then again, if a big show like Das East or something comes along, yeah, I'll totally do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and we
But
have
still,
lots of other great promoters in Seattle who can do these
mhm.
shows, right? I'm not making much of a difference by doing them. We already have other promotion groups that do a really good job. So
Yeah. Yeah, there's great ones for sure. Like
yeah.
I know we had Elizabeth on here from Yes.
Hmm.
She's awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, and I mean it's just I love that such a supportive community of each other. I love that because like we did our show with you with System Sin, and then Elizabeth came to the show. So I really love seeing that in a community where it's not like competing but actually supporting each other.
Yeah. Seattle has its fair share of problems, but at least I can say that like the promoting groups, everybody gets along. So that's good.
Yeah.
Really good. Because once you get the promoters fighting each other, then it's like nobody wins. You're sitting there
Yeah.
fighting each other over the same 20 people. Like you're
Yeah.
dividing the crowd and you're causing drama and issues, and then people aren't going to want to go to your shows because they just keep seeing you complain and attacking other people. Like if I was an outsider and I was like trying to look for like a show to go to, and I like went on Facebook and I saw all the promoters yelling and screaming at each other, I wouldn't want to go to any of their shows.
Yeah.
It's
I
just
feel you.
you
Yeah.
know
Yeah.
it doesn't do
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's like you want to go to shows where like obviously you're supporting the artist, but also like the community feels good.
Right.
So, yeah. Yeah,
Exactly.
definitely. Yeah. It was so awesome. Like one of our early, I think it was our second show with you. You actually housed us. It was like totally DIY punk style. Like, I'm like, just you took such good care of us. And I
There's like
love that you
30
have
of you
that
guys too.
ethos.
There's so many.
I know we are a bigger band.
Yeah.
You're like,
And somehow
all
you
right,
get
where am I going to
that
put? Yes. Yes. Be warned that when you house Alice, we will take up all your nooks and crannies.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but I think that's really awesome because I feel like it really, like, it helps with the touring musicians and it makes touring possible when you have like communities that are like, okay, we'll take care of the artist or, we can help you put together a show.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
important. For the festivals, I try to do the same thing too. We try to get people who are willing to house bands. Uh, so that's
yeah.
always nice when people, step up and are willing to house a few bands. That really helps because um, hotels are just so expensive. Absolutely so expensive. That's why they're only
Oh,
looking
yeah.
for, like headliners. Because like hotel that the bands stay in at the Crocodile is about 270 a night.
Wow.
So it's a lot. It's a lot.
Wow. Yeah.
Uh,
Gosh, and that really adds up, like, especially with the festival.
yep,
Like, yeah,
it really does.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
one of the most expensive parts of the festival are the hotels and then the flights. Those are the two big ones.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm terrified of what the flights are going to be like next year. With everything that's going on, I'm like,
I
oh man, it's going to
know.
be so expensive flying some of these bands over.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
Yeah, I mean, I'm curious, like, when you're figuring it all out and putting it all together, like, I know for me personally, like, I look at a roadmap when I'm trying to piece together a tour, but like when you're as a promoter putting together a festival, like, is the financial part like part of the logistics that you're figuring out?
Oh yeah.
Like, in terms of what makes your decisions?
Yeah. Yeah. Because the festival doesn't pay itself back through just a ticket sales. That doesn't. You can sell the festival out and you still be in a negative. So got to do like vendors, like vendor tables. You have to do that. You got to do like fundraisers. You got to chase sponsorships. And what we've been doing this year a lot is applying to grants, like art grants,
Nice.
state
Nice.
grants. We've gotten some money already, but we still need more, a lot more.
Yeah.
So we
Yeah.
have a really good grant writer, and she's been just sending out applications, and we'll probably hear back in the next couple of months to see if we've gotten accepted into anything. But it really helps. Getting that grant money really helps. Because like I said,
Yeah.
selling the tickets out, that doesn't pay for the whole festival. So,
It's such a labor of love.
Yeah,
It really
yeah, you're a
is.
labor of pain. That's what,
Ah,
yeah.
I love that you have like such a good attitude about it though. Like every time I see you, it's like I know you're working hard, but you always like crack a joke and I'm like, okay, it's pretty awesome to see that.
He's still kind of there somehow. His sanity's there.
Yes, he's okay, sanity check, we're still good.
Breathing, he's making jokes, he's fine. All right.
Yes, yes. We haven't redlined yet. No, but let us know like when you if you do have like any kind of fundraisers. It's absolutely for everybody watching. Please support Mechanismus. It is awesome. Such an awesome way to like get to experience music and an awesome community. Yeah,
Yeah. Um, the way I look at festivals, I think the mentality behind festivals should be not what, not, what am I trying to say? Not what the bands are going to do for your festival, what the people that are coming are going to, how it's going to make your festival look. The festival and the bands and the venues, they should be considered one entity. Like they're all working together to put this on, right? So it's not
yeah,
like the bands are working for the festival is working for the venue, nothing like that. It should just be, it should really be thought of as like a collaborative thing. And I think
yeah,
once you kind of have that sort of mentality, it makes, to me, it makes it easier, right?
yeah, yeah. I could see that perspective actually. Like kind of looking at it as like a whole entity as opposed to just like you're an entity and you're an entity.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like, yeah,
Like even like doing like discussions on like performance fees, guarantees and stuff for bands, like instead of just trying to haggle, like if you can't pay the band what they want, just tell them you can't pay them, just
yeah,
straight up tell them, or like just be more frank about it and just explain to them like why you can't pay them how much they want or why you can't, pay for 12 flights or things like that, right?
mm-hmm, yeah,
I think that really helps. I kind of come down to like a person to person level, and I think that
yeah.
makes it a lot easier that way.
Absolutely. I feel like the honesty is so appreciated because you don't want to dance around the subject. It's just
Yeah,
it's so much easier. I mean, it can be a kind discussion, but just being honest about it absolutely
agree.
saves a lot of time for sure.
Yes, yes. Also, what I've been doing to kind of help a little bit with like the cost of the flights and the cost of the immigration is for next year's festival, I'm asking a lot of bands to distribute the cost of the flights and the visas to other shows that they're going to play in the US. Right. So instead of Mechanismus
Mm,
fronting the entire fee for them to come to the US, Mechanismus will pay a portion of it, and then the rest of it they'll play other shows in US cities and like collect that. So
yeah,
it makes it so that way, again, we don't have to pay everything, and we can kind of
yeah.
have other people pay for it a little bit too.
No, that's great. That's great.
Yeah.
And also encourages like other cities, to
And
take
it's good for
part.
the bands because they get more shows, so they
Yeah,
can potentially walk away with, more merch sales and whatnot. So it's a win-win.
absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. And I mean, it's just like there's Seattle, and then there's like so many places that are like around that you can make like a little tour around as well.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah,
for sure.
totally possible. Aw, the Shadow Gallery says we love you, Ali.
Shadow Gallery.
Yes.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah. Yeah. No, but I think it's like one of those things where, I've seen this some in the Northeast as well, where like people are like, okay, if you play this city, you can play this city and this city too, because like Portland and Seattle to me go hand in hand,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah.
I usually like to do like, when I ask bands to do other shows in the US, I usually tell them to do like East Coast
Oh, nice. Yeah.
side because I do get a lot of people that come from Portland and like the Pacific Northwest to the festival. So I think
Yeah.
it's better for them to play more on the East Coast.
Yeah, that makes sense. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then you get more of the US.
Yeah,
Yes.
there you go.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know. It's really okay. So like when you put together your first festival, was it a 3-day festival? Or was it a
I think it
2-day
was three.
festival?
I think it was 3 days.
Yeah.
think, or four. I don't remember. That was, yeah. How long ago was that? That was 9 years, 8 years ago. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I remember. It was the smallest one, like the shortest one
Yeah.
of all of them. So, and then it just kept ballooning after that, and growing and growing.
I see that you like have like the ambitious where you're like, okay, this was great. And in 2022, you did 5 days.
Yeah,
I remember like 5 days. That was amazing.
yeah. I'm surprised I didn't go into like cardiac arrest or anything. It was 2022 was like right after the lockdowns lifted, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was
this was
yeah.
the first one after lockdown. Yeah.
Yeah. And that
But
was like the
mind
first time at
blown.
Commando too. So
Yeah.
first time working with them. Yeah. Yeah, that was I think that was a year Health played.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That was amazing. I was just like thinking, I'm like, gosh, I mean, even one show, let alone like 5 days worth of shows back to back. That is a heck of a lot of logistics.
It is. It is. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why you need a really good crew.
Yes. How did you meet your crew? Did they naturally gravitate towards you
Mhm.
or did you?
Yeah, they're all
Yeah.
kind of people that approached wanting to help and they kind of just stuck around.
Yeah.
So, yeah, pretty much. I get a lot of people that usually want to help out, which is nice. Um,
Yeah.
but I'm also trying to figure out like if someone helps, do they get into the festival for free? But you can't really do that because you need the ticket sales, right? If you have like
Hmm.
50 people helping you, then no one's buying tickets. So always trying to figure out a good way of like compensating people for helping you and still having them, get a ticket and come to the festival. So that's always tough. But yeah, like we're always looking for volunteers, like people to do like airport rides. That's huge. We
Oh,
always
yeah.
people to drive bands around, to do airport rides, to house bands. So volunteers are always welcome, for sure, as
Yeah.
long as they're dependable.
Yeah. Do you have people that are like aspiring promoters, like that try to like work under you just to kind of learn how to do it?
No, not really.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not that I know of.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I was curious because I'm like, if anybody wanted to put together a festival or learn how to put together a show or whatever, I've heard that it's a good thing to do to like, work with other people. Yeah, just to kind of learn how a person does that.
Oh, like shadow them and
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. I really like watching other festivals to see how they're doing stuff. Like not just the ones we have in the US, but also like a European festivals, like how they run things. I'm always trying to see, and I'm always trying to see like what do they do that's not good, so that you
Yeah.
learn from that and not do it. Always like not in a negative way of like wanting
Mm-hmm.
them to fail or whatever, but just like keeping your eye and seeing like, okay, well they did that and that backfired, so I'll make sure not to do that kind of a thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
No,
also,
that's smart.
yeah, and also for like European festivals, I try to see like what bands they're booking, like who are
Hmm.
their headliners, and then see if I can bring them over to the US to kind of introduce them to the US crowds. Uh,
Yeah.
there was one band that got over a couple festivals ago called Lumen. They're on
Okay.
a
Yeah.
Matrix label. Great band. They sound amazing. And I knew that nobody was going to know who they were in the US. Like I knew they didn't have any fans or anything. But I was like, I still really want to bring these guys because I know people are going to love them. And that's
Hmm.
exactly what happened. As soon as they play it out, a bunch of people come up to me afterwards and be like, "Oh my God, they're my new favorite band," and then brought them back the next year, and then people were like super excited to see them. So you you got to look at what other festivals are doing, find interesting bands, and like even if they don't think they have a pull in the US, like bringing them here, they'll get a pull. Like they'll play, they'll do a good show, and they'll get a bunch of fans. So it's good to take a risk on bands,
Yeah.
really.
Yeah.
So I mean that's kind of the thing about festivals too, right? It makes it so you can give a chance to some of the smaller artists to play and like really show themselves off.
Absolutely. And I mean, I really appreciate that you are a promoter that is willing, because I do know that not all promoters look at it that way.
Yeah.
Um,
I
yeah.
kind of get it because it's also financial risk too, right? You fly
Yeah.
them over to have them play, pay them, get them a hotel, and then, six drunk people show up to see them.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, it is a risk, but when it when it works out, it's really nice. Feels really good.
Yeah.
So
Well, what is it that what like, are there some examples of like what draws you to a band where you're like, oh, I really want to put this show on?
what draws me to a band?
Like if you were like, okay, I really want to like put together a show or have this band play for me. Like, is there anything in particular?
As long as they don't sound goth.
Ah!
I really don't like goth
there,
music. That's the prerequisite. Um,
there
I
you
mean,
have
no
it,
offense to
folks.
anybody that plays goth music or likes goth music. It's, objectively not good, but it's, my, but yeah, I mean,
Like,
I like the harder sounding, like industrial stuff, right? So that's usually
yeah.
what I go for. There have been, really good artists that I played that don't really fit that. They're more goth, but
hmm
in general, I try to focus on the harder sounding electro industrial stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's really good that you're honest and you like it's awesome. I appreciate
Don't
your
get me started on the
candidness,
goth
Ollie.
jokes. I'll be making them up.
Ah! Oh man.
That probably
No,
pissed
but
off
I
a lot of people.
oh no. I'm like, come back, friends, please. Oh, but like I've never been to any of the European festivals myself. I was curious, like, what kind of differences that you notice
I,
between the
I I was lucky enough to be able to go to Treffen this year
Oh wow.
and see how they do it. It's like worlds apart from anything we have in the US, right? Because
Mm-hmm.
I mean the whole town gets taken over by the festival. You have everybody walking around in black. Um, your tickets themselves like get you public transportation, like your
Mm-hmm.
wristband, so you can just take public
Yeah.
transportation. And there's like a gazillion venues that have bands playing throughout the day. So
Wow. Okay.
I think it was almost 200 bands this year when we went.
Wow.
Great experience, really, really amazing venues, amazing sounds, really good. The only critique I would have is like you do have to pick which bands you see. And sometimes
Right.
two bands you want to see are playing either at the same time or they're playing at two venues far away from each other. So you have to take public transportation. That's the only critique. But then again, if you have 200 bands, there is going to be overlap. So it makes
Yeah.
sense. But, yeah. So definitely for anyone that wants to go to a festival, I think Treffen's definitely at least one time you should go and check it out. Totally worth it.
It, yeah. I would love to go. From everybody I've heard, it sounds like a really
An
incredible
experience
experience.
for sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mira Luna is another one on my list. I do want to check that out. And then Anthe is another, and Resistance festivals. So those are all the European ones, and I want to check those out one day.
Yeah.
So I think those festivals are a little bit more towards a traditional style of a festival, not as crazy as Treffen. So
Okay. Treffin, I've heard it's like the whole
that
city
is,
kind of
oh,
becomes,
yeah,
yeah,
yep.
yeah. That's really cool. Our friends in Crane, they said they got to play Treffin, which was such an amazing thing. Yeah, so,
That's
and they
cool.
were describing that it was like a whole city affair. I was like, that's amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. It was nice to see this year Black Noise got booked to play there.
yeah, nice.
And they're great. That's awesome. That apparently, I think Trevin just reached out to them, gave them an offer, and they played. It was that easy.
That's
So
so awesome.
yeah,
Yeah, that's cool. So, like, when you put together the festival yourself for the first time, had you already been to other festivals and kind of got a feel for? I see. Yeah.
yeah. Kinetic Festival was, I think, my first industrial festival I went to. Yeah, over in Montreal. That
Yep.
was a
Yep.
really good festival. Unfortunately, there was a lot of weird stuff in the background that made it fall apart. But I what I really liked about Kinetic was they would kind of tease the bands. Like before
Okay.
revealing them, they would kind of do
Yeah.
a tease to get people kind of guessing, like, oh, which band is this? Who have they booked? And I totally stole that idea. Like that's all I do now. Every year festival, there's always like a tease or like hints over which band's going to get announced next. Because I noticed that really drives up the engagement. Like people get really curious. I mean, you get like internet sleuths who will go do like reverse image search or whatever and try to find out what the band is. So it's cool. It gets people talking, it gets people excited, and it kind of also secretly tells me which bands people really want to see because I'll see the guesses and um
Oh, yeah.
and if a lot of people guess a particular band, I'm like, oh, no, maybe people really want to see these guys. So it's nice. I like doing it that way. I usually like to keep like the list of the bands kind of under wraps until they're revealed. So um, sometimes not even the crew knows who all the bands are yet until
Yeah.
they get revealed. So yeah, it's fun.
I love that. It sounds like it's like kind of a fun game. It's like
It is. Yeah,
yeah.
it's
Yeah.
like a game. Yeah. And then after Kinetic, I went to Terminus, a few of the Terminuses too. And that's, have you guys played Terminus?
No, we haven't. We
That's
haven't.
that's a good
Yeah.
festival too, over in
Yeah.
Calgary.
Yeah, I've heard such great things.
It's
Yeah,
really
several
cool
of our
venue.
friends have played. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, just kind of those are the two main ones I've been to. I've been to also Absolution Fest, which was really good.
Hmm.
But yeah, that's about it.
Yeah. Absolution's great. We played that one a couple of years back.
Oh,
And
sorry, and Dark
yeah.
Force. Dark Force
Oh,
was
Dark Forest. Yes, yes. Yeah.
yeah. I like what they're
So
doing with
cool.
like vendors. It's kind of like a convention festival music thing. So
Yeah, it is really cool. Like there's just so many different kinds too.
mhm,
So,
mhm.
you do feel like you're like in this sort of like dark market, which I love.
Yeah, yeah. Like
Yeah.
dark market. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. What kind of vendors like do you guys look for at
Any local
Mechanismus?
artists. We can find any local artists. Like any it's all over the place. It's anywhere from like jewelry to paintings, whatever people want to sell. So we don't really have like a particular type we go for. Like as long as they're willing to get a table, buy a table for the night and vend, then all good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And that helps.
Yeah, I
It's the vendors are the ones that are feeding the bands because the money that we're getting from the tables goes to feed the bands every night. So it's all connected.
It is. It is.
Yeah.
Definitely. I mean, I see that, and I feel like our experience with Seattle has just been very positive in terms of just like the arts scene in general.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, things can still get pretty toxic here, but I think in general, from what I've seen, Seattle's better than some other cities as far as
Hmm.
like we were saying earlier, as far as like toxicity or people at each other's throats.
Yeah.
Not that it doesn't happen, but I think we're kind of lucky where it's not as bad as I've seen it with other cities. So, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It is interesting. Like, have you always been in Seattle, like in terms of your promotion?
Yeah.
That's been
Yep.
your, yeah,
Yep.
yeah,
We've been here. Yeah.
yeah.
It's and Seattle's expensive too. That's another.
It is.
It is. It's very expensive. Booze is so expensive. And that's how you feed the bands. You feed them booze. And it's so insane how expensive. I mean, it's, especially like after COVID, like I think it became worse.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Um, and like the bars themselves and the venues, they really need to make money. I noticed after
Yeah.
COVID, like the overhead has been so high. In 2022, when we did the festival at the Crocodile, it was in their big stage, which is like their 700 capacity giant stage.
Hmm.
Um, the year after that they moved us downstairs because we just didn't bring enough people to buy booze. They weren't selling enough booze, and the owner told me, he's like, yeah, we got to make $20,000 in booze to break even. Like,
Wow.
holy crap, that is a lot.
Wow.
So yeah, the venues have very high overhead as well too. So it's like everyone
Wow.
high costs.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense why it's hard to keep a venue open.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
that blew me away when he mentioned that number. Yeah.
That's gosh, I mean, I can't even imagine
Yeah, that's a
for
lot of
one
shots.
that is that is a lot.
That was a
Can you
lot of shots.
imagine seeing them all lined up? I'm like, what does that look like?
Yeah, what would that look like?
A lot of shots for sure. It is crazy though, because it's like certain cities, Seattle, LA, New York, I know, are just there's so much more of a cost.
Especially New York, right? Isn't New York like
Hmm.
insanely expensive. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I know
Yeah.
people like, oh, why don't you not do it in Seattle? Do it in like a smaller city or something. But then it kind of loses its charm. Like
Right.
you get a lot of people that come from outside the country, they don't want to come and go to like some tiny little town in Washington State, right? They want to go to Seattle. They want to experience Seattle. They want to go to the Space Needle. So it's kind of like that iconic city look to it, right? So I want to keep that, even though it's very expensive.
This is actually a cool question from Pete. For the idea of comp tickets, would it make sense to offer a comp ticket to someone whose volunteer time energy saves you an external cost equal or greater to the price of a ticket?
That's what. Let me read that. Yeah, that no, that's good. One method we had was the amount of volunteering they did, and it would be like
Mm-hmm.
sort of like, okay, well, if you do this many airport pickups, if you do just, I'm throwing this out there, just if you do five
Yeah.
airport pickups, you get the festival for free. Right? You get a comp ticket. If you only do one airport pickup, like you're not getting the whole festival for free, right? Maybe you'll get
Mm-hmm.
a day for free that you can go to or something like that. So kind of the amount that someone puts in adds up. So,
Yeah. Makes sense.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
it's hard because you still want to show your appreciation for people helping, right? So it's like you're trying to balance it
Absolutely.
and figure it out. So
Yeah. I know it's an interesting conundrum, like music in general, because it's like it's everything. Honestly, costs so much. Like, we're just talking about the venues from the artist vantage point, like pressing a vinyl or pressing an album, pressing merch. Like that all costs so much money.
yep, yep,
So yeah, it is absolutely a labor of love for
yeah,
sure.
it really is.
Yeah.
It really is. The nice thing about festivals is people will buy merch. They
Hmm.
will buy merch. They don't care. You put something out on the table, they'll buy it. It's great. And especially towards the end of the festival or towards the end of the night when they've been drinking, like, yeah, you'll see the merch go. And that's really nice. A lot of the bands that we booked have said like they've done really well on the merch. So
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
that's really nice. So I mean, even
Yeah.
ourselves too, like we'll make shirts and something to try to make some of the money back. And most of the time the shirts do sell out. Not always, but most of the time they sell out. So
I think it's great because I feel like the people that are coming to the festivals are music lovers, and so they want to like support however they can. So,
yeah.
hmm.
No, we get some people that are really into the music. Like I'll have some people approach me and they'll ask about certain bands that I had no idea anybody would know about. So you get like the Rivet nerds that'll show up.
Yes,
No,
yes,
I know all the bands, which is great.
yes. Yeah, it is awesome because I feel like, gosh, it's like it is what keeps like everything alive, you know? Because in the scene too, like you will see the shows where there's like you said, six people in the audience,
Yep.
and you know,
It's
but
people in
you
the
don't
house.
do it for the numbers. You don't do it, it's like, and you keep going, right? So
Yep, exactly. That's it right there. You just keep going. Yep. Yeah. It is hard though to work hard to bring a band over and then only have like five or six people show up. But yeah, like you said,
yes,
you keep going. Try try
hmm,
try again next time or something.
yeah, yeah, and I feel like okay, like you've been at this now for 20 years, like promoting and DJing, you know.
A little
Um,
bit, not too much. I'm not that good of a DJ at all. I don't do it enough. But yeah, on the side here and there.
yeah. Do you ever have you been DJing much lately or has that been kind
Not
of
really. I mean, I've done a few
yeah,
there, but no, not that much. No.
yeah.
Um, Again, I don't think I'm as good as DJing, so I don't really try to push it that much. And also, again,
Yeah.
like I said, so much of my time and energy for this stuff goes towards the festival itself.
Mhm. Makes sense. Yeah.
Maybe once we start doing some fundraiser shows, yeah,
That's a
DJ,
great idea.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I always thought it'd be cool to do like a fundraiser show where we can actually get some of the bands live, like on Zoom or something at the venue,
Yeah.
like kind of
Mhm.
thanking the crowd or something. Like get like Klaus from Leather Strip or somebody like, you know, come on and say some things. And I think that'd be kind of fun.
That's a great idea. I
Yeah,
love that.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And Klaus is lovely. Klaus is really lovely.
Mhm.
We
Oh
got
yeah.
to play with Leather Strip, a System Sin. I think it was last year. Time is so fluid. But
Oh,
yeah.
System Sin, you guys and Klaus, you all played together?
Yeah, it was
Oh,
in
that's
Orange County. We played a
cool.
show. Yeah, it was January of 2024, I think. So a couple years ago. But yeah, we played System Sin and Leather Strip played together in Orange County. So, which is a really fun show.
Oh, that's a great lineup.
Yeah.
Very cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
Leatherstone, I think he's played every festival except for one. So it's been decided the next time he comes back to play, we're actually going to put him to work. Like he'll be part of the crew, he'll be helping us sell merch, he'll be driving bands around. He doesn't know
Okay,
it
that's
yet.
how you do it.
Doesn't know
That's how
yet,
you
but
do
he'll be
it.
put to work.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I do remember like in one of the my first Mechanismus festival was actually with System Sin. This was before COVID. Um,
Yeah.
and yes, yeah.
Yep.
So I got to experience one of the famous buses, Mechanismus buses, and it was awesome because I felt like there was a bunch of bands that flew in at the same time.
Oh yeah.
So it felt like kind of reunion. It was really fun.
Yep. Yep. It is. It's what they call it a summer camp. Industrial
Yes.
camp. I don't know who came up with that. Somebody did. Or who. But
That
it's good.
sounds about right, though.
Yeah, it
Yes.
sounds about right. 'Cause it's so long. Yeah. Yeah, so I mean next year's going to be the big one. That's the 20-year anniversary. So, uh
That's amazing.
yeah. But there's been a lot of delays to it. It's been tough because of not just everything that's going on in this country, but also globally. Every time you turn around, somebody's bombing somebody. So
Yeah.
it's hard to for some reason you wouldn't think, but that stuff does essentially trickle down and impact things like festivals
Hmm.
because
Yeah.
then costs go up. Sometimes you'll have some bands that don't want to come because of all the things that are going on. So
Yeah.
it's been tough. It's been again one of those things where it's kind of out of my hands, and I just got to roll with it and figure out what to do. So
Yeah.
it's been tough.
Yeah.
I hope it happens next year. It will happen next year. Yeah, I just hope we get the money and we're good. These next few months are going to be really impactful to see like
Yeah.
what I can do next year. So
Yeah.
um, yeah. Because I really like because I'm crazy, I really want to make it big next year again, just to celebrate it 20 years. So
Hmm.
I got a lot
Yeah.
of really big plans, but I got to see how much of those plans I can actually do, and that depends on the funding, how much money we can get. Yeah,
So, is there like a place that people can tune in and find out updates and ways that they can support? Like, do you have a preferred platform?
I think probably Facebook so far right now is the best.
Yeah.
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 I do really, really badly need a social media person. Like if anybody knows anybody who wants to be a social media person, this would be obviously volunteer work since nobody makes any money around here. Uh, But I do need somebody who's actually savvy because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing on Facebook. Instagram. Sometimes I don't even know I can't get myself to log on to Instagram. I don't know. I feel like an 80-year-old man when I'm trying to do that stuff. But if I can find a social media person that can actually like knows the algorithms, knows when to post, how to post, where to post, can manage Instagram, Facebook, that would be awesome because yeah, I'm not good at social mediaing at all.
I like that you're putting it out there though, because it's like so far you've put together an amazing crew. So,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
yeah,
And the crew does help me with the posts, but I kind of need someone that's like going to be fairly dedicated to do very regular posting. And
yeah,
the crew, they all have like their own lives and stuff. Like they don't have the time to be always posting. So would really help. Maybe if someone wants to like use it as a sort of what do you call it? Uh, when you work, but you don't get paid. What is that
oh,
called?
like an internship, an
Internship,
internship.
yes.
Yes, yes,
Something or
yes,
anything, or maybe just get like some experience under their belt or something. That's
yeah.
good. Yeah.
It is it's like, like you were talking about the shadowing. It is really cool to like get the experience of like, this is like how you run things. This is like,
Yeah. Yeah. And
Yeah.
if someone who likes the music, this is a great chance for them to meet all the bands, you know?
Hmm.
So
Yeah.
that's another nice perk.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think like, you were saying like being able to like kind of roll with whatever's been going on,
Mhm.
because like 2020, gosh, I mean, I feel like 2020 and 2021 like kind of sideswiped all of us,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah. Yeah. I
And
also for
yeah,
2020, I had to cancel it.
yeah,
So yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Those were hard years. Those were
yeah,
terrible.
yeah. For sure. Yeah. And it's interesting because like almost everybody I talk to, like there's like the before times and then the now times and then the ways that things have been affected,
Yeah.
as a result.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But I mean, I do, it's like, I feel like because of the nature of what we do, which is all creative based, it's like, I think all of us are sort of creative problem solvers. We're like, okay, how do we, given this paradigm, like, these resources, what can I actually put together,
Yeah. No, yeah, you know they just said problem solvers. Like it is. You're constantly faced with problems. You're just trying to figure out how to solve them. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like it's like a 4D chess game, kind of.
Yeah. That's a good one too. Yeah, it is.
Yeah. It's like, given this thing, and if I want to get this artist together, like, how do I make that happen? So,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
I also one of the things I also really like doing is doing the polls. Like every year,
Mm,
after the festival is done, we'll set up some polls of like, hey, who do you want to see play next? What bands do you want to see play? And that really helps determine the roster for the next year. Because I'll actually go and read those and like tally up how many bands are getting votes and whatnot. So that
yeah.
definitely helps me kind of understand, what people want to see. So that's been really good. And yeah, even on those, sometimes you'll see people mention some bands that like I have not heard of at all, and I'll go check them out, and they're really good. So it's also good for me to learn about new bands.
Yeah, I was gonna ask actually, like, how do you discover new bands?
Labels. I still like looking at labels, seeing who they're
Hmm.
booked. Like looking
Yeah.
at Out of Line, Alpha Matrix, all them, and seeing in Metropolis and seeing like what bands are booking. That's one. Also, Bandcamp is great. I'm always on Bandcamp, just listening to new bands or new stuff from old bands. And like I said earlier, too, festivals, European festivals.
Hmm.
I'll like
Yeah.
look at the headliners and also the openers and see who these bands are, and I'll look them up. And yeah, I mean that's kind of how I found Lumen, is
Yeah.
through the Alpha Matrix side, and also I think I saw them playing a festival too. But yeah, um, there's a lot of good music out there. You just gotta go and find it. There's a lot
Yes.
of ways to
Agreed.
find these bands, right? So
Yeah. Definitely. Definitely a lot of platforms and, obviously like what your friends share with you where you're like, "Oh, that's cool, here's a band that I've been listening to." But
or other bands. I
yeah.
always like bands telling me about other bands they like. That's always good.
Yeah. It is, for sure. It's funny because you think it's a really huge world, but actually it's a
Ah,
very small world.
very small world. Yeah, that's
Mhm.
why it's like if you're a dick, everyone will know. There's no hiding
It's
it.
true.
If you're just a complete turd bag, everyone across the world has heard about you. They know about you. Nobody wants to work with you. So it's like reputation is very important. Like how you treat people is very important.
Yeah.
Shitty promoter, no band's going to work with you because everyone will hear about it. If you're a horrible band, you're not going to get booked. Simple. Like
Yeah.
you really have to be really careful with your reputation and what you say
Yeah.
and what you do. That's a big deal.
Yeah, it's true. Absolutely. Because I think it's one thing if you have like a single encounter, like you have like one show, but then it's like it's about the relationship, I think, where you're like, but will we work together again? Because I'm sure you have like your list of like that will be a never again. That's a one and done, you know?
Uh, I have two never agains
Oh,
so far.
that's it. Okay, that's not
Maybe
bad.
three, two or three total from the
Okay,
last
yeah,
19, 20 years. So Yeah, that's pretty good numbers. That's like what, one shitty band every 8 years or something.
That's impressive, actually. That's really good. That's a really good batting average. I
Yeah,
was gonna
I've been
say.
lucky. I've been lucky. I've heard horror stories from other promoters, but I think I've just gotten really lucky. So,
Either that or maybe they just know they need to be on their best behavior with you. But yeah, that's actually really good. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Also, if I'm going to be working with a new band like that I haven't worked with before, I'll check with bands that I know well, right? Tom Shear's great. I always bug him. I'm like,
Oh
hey, I'm
man.
going to be, talking to so and so. Are they cool? And he's straight up. He'll tell me if they are or not, right? And he's
Yeah.
very, like factual, and I get exactly what I need. So he's him and Klaus are kind of my go-tos for like
Yeah.
temperature checking bands I haven't worked with before to make sure they're not assholes or want too much money or anything like that.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's
Yeah.
good.
That
It's
is
good to do
nice.
your
That is
background.
nice. Yes. It's nice to have your background checkers for sure.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Tom Shear's my background checker.
I love it. It's like I love that you're putting like Klaus and Tom like into the like okay, here are your roles.
Yeah. Well, Klaus is going to be driving bands around. He doesn't know it yet, but that's what he'll be
Yeah.
doing. Yeah.
Yes. I love it. Yeah, we had a chance to play with Tom actually. We did the Fixation Fest, Cats Fixation Fest in Detroit.
Oh,
And so yeah, Tom played that. Mary did too. It was really
yeah.
cool. So yeah,
Awesome. I
yeah,
haven't
really.
heard of that festival before. Is it newer?
I think it's newer. Kat was the promoter at Smalls Bar, and then she passed away. So, but she had started putting together something called Fixation Fest in
Oh,
Detroit, and it's awesome. Smalls Bar is awesome. Fixation is awesome. And yeah, they've been. It's been. I don't know how many years they've been doing it, but yeah, it's really great. I love that it's like in Detroit. So yeah, we've had a really good time playing at Smalls Bar before.
oh, when does it
So,
happen? When does it happen?
um, when we played, it was in May, so it was like kind of like I want to say mid-May, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Was it multiple days?
yes,
Nice.
yes. I
Nice.
think it's like Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So, yeah,
Awesome.
I would
That's
definitely
that's the key.
recommend.
Seeing these festivals go up. I haven't seen more of these go up. Like it's good. I think it spells that there's a healthy scene happening when you see more festivals going up. And like even in Seattle, like I said, we have a couple other really like Yes is and then like yeah, we have a couple really good promoters that and I'm seeing more and more promoters pop up in Seattle that are doing shows as well too. Um, and that's great because it kind of
Yeah,
tells you that people are coming to shows. That's why you have more people putting shows on. So it's good. It's healthy, I think.
yeah, absolutely. And it's cool because I feel like, with when there's festivals in different regions, it's like it really helps to like for touring bands like for us like we put together tours to get us there and back and plus I think it's really cool to see it in certain regions like Absolution in Florida, Dark Forest in the Northeast. Like it's awesome that they have like these little staples in those regions.
Mhm,
So
mhm, mhm.
yeah,
And of course,
yeah.
cold waves. And
And
sure,
cold waves,
yeah.
right, yeah,
Have you guys
yeah.
played cold waves
We
before?
haven't played cold waves. Yeah. Yeah, it's funny. There's certain ones where people have asked us, like, Terminus is one, Cold Waves is one that we haven't had a chance to yet, but
Yeah.
would love to. Yes,
Yeah, I've never
yes.
been to cold waves. I'd like to go sometime. But yeah, if you guys can get on Terminus, that would be really cool. I think that'd be
That would be
really good
amazing.
festival for you guys for sure.
Yeah, yeah,
Because
definitely.
he likes to book kind of out just not just industrial or goth or anything, just kind of outside of it. Like he really brings in a variety of sounds, which is very cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Like the first time I heard about it was actually from Eric Gottesman. And he's
Oh,
like,
really?
oh, he's, yes.
Great.
I know. I don't think there's a single festival that I've ever like played at that Eric hasn't been at.
No, I
Like I
agree.
feel
He's
like,
everywhere.
yeah,
He's
yeah,
literally he can be at two festivals at the same time somehow. I don't know how he does it.
high
I don't know if there's like
location,
multiple
instant
copies of him.
transport.
Does he clone himself? Because he is literally everywhere. Like
I think he must have clones.
yeah, I mean, so if you go to a festival and you don't see him, you're in the wrong festival or
It's
something.
true. It's true. Oh, the Shadow Gallery says you need a Mechanismus ice cream truck with Klaus driving. Yes.
Oh, that's how
I
we're
like
gonna
the
make
ice.
our money back, selling ice
There
cream.
you go. Yes. That's such a great idea. I'm like all about this. I'm like, yes, ice cream truck. Oh man, when we played Absolution, there was a hearse that had popsicles because it gets super hot in Florida,
Yeah.
and there was this like, guy in a hearse that would like drive around like selling popsicles, and so he gave the bands like free popsicles, which was really nice.
Wow.
So not a far off idea.
Yeah, yeah. For mechanisms, maybe it'll be like a tank or something that's selling ice
Ooh, yes,
cream.
that sounds proper.
Yeah.
So have you ever I know you do DJ, but have you ever created music yourself?
Oh no, no, I don't have that.
No.
No, no, that definitely not.
Yeah.
Don't have any musical talent, so I'll let other people take care of that. Uh,
Gotcha.
yeah.
Gotcha.
When
Yeah.
I first started DJing, I was using Ableton Live
Mhm.
DJ,
Yeah.
where I learned. And I know that's a very popular software for making music, I believe.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
that's the closest I've ever come, is I've had the software on my computer. That's it.
See, that counts. That does
Yeah.
count. Yeah, no, it's I don't know, it's really cool because I feel like there's people that are equally passionate just, in different forms in the music community. Like we were talking before the stream, like I've had friends that were roadies and they loved being a roadie. Like they just loved it,
Yeah.
but they
Yeah.
didn't want to be on stage. Like they're happy being in where they are.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. They
yeah.
don't want to be involved, right? But they
Yeah,
don't
they want to be
want in
involved.
front of everybody. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah. It's cool. I think there's something for everyone for sure.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, so for if like a person wants to start promoting just and they're brand new at it, like what advice would you have for somebody starting out?
Talk to the other promoters in the city. Like find the
Yeah.
nice ones and talk to them and then work with them, shadow them or something. I think that's the best way to do it. If you just try to do a cold turkey, I mean, you might do okay, but it's better to work with other people, right?
Yeah.
Learn from them. And also, if you approach a promoter and want to work with them, they're probably going to be more likely to, how am I trying to say this? Not be, I don't want to say intimidated, but like think you're trying to encroach on their whatever, on their scene. So
Yeah.
if you approach them, you're like, hey, I need your help. I'd like to start doing some shows. Can you help me? Can I shadow you? I think that's a good way of approaching it. Because I know sometimes some promoters can get kind of territorial. So if
Mm,
somebody
right.
friendly comes to the city and starts doing shows and stuff. So if you do that, I would say definitely go talk to the promoters and just kind of meet and greet with them. I think that's a
Yeah.
better way of doing it. Just communicate.
Makes sense. And
Yeah.
same thing I'm sure with like festivals as well, like probably wanting to work with other people before going in cold turkey,
Yeah.
I imagine. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, the festival thing is a whole nother beast. In my opinion, I think before you do a big festival, you should have like an X amount of years of just doing regular shows
Yeah.
because a festival is it's a whole nother beast. And if you try to go right to a festival without having done regular shows, I think that's a recipe for disaster. Because when you do regular shows, you'll learn a lot. And then you'll also make a lot of good contacts, which in turn you can
Hmm.
use to put together your festival. So yeah, don't cold turkey it.
It makes sense because it's sort of like, I guess it's sort of the idea of like the dream where you're like, oh my gosh, it'd be so cool to put together this festival with this lineup. But then there's the actual reality of
Mhm.
like what actually goes into putting it together.
Yeah, yeah. When you start seeing those flight costs, that's when the reality kicks in.
I see. Let's say either like, okay, like, am I willing to take this huge financial hit, or how can I actually be strategic about like putting it together? You
Yeah,
know?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. You'll definitely need to take loans out for sure.
yeah.
So be ready.
Isidro Lopez is asking if you have any advice to aspiring DJs.
Oh, I mean, I think what I would really like the kind of DJs I like are ones that don't just play like top 40.
Hmm.
They challenge the crowd a little bit, right? I mean, they'll play some of the popular older stuff, but then they'll also challenge the crowd and play new stuff, right?
Yeah,
Uh, I think the DJ's job should be to bring new music to the community, not play the same songs the community already has heard a million times and they have their CDs of them already and they can just listen to at home, right? I think
yeah,
it's when you go to a club and yeah, you hear some of your old favorites, but you also see this new stuff getting mixed in because there's so many good new bands that they need that exposure. And I think it's the DJ's job to really bring that sound forward for people to hear. Um, I mean, unless you really want to be an old school DJ, I think if you just want to be a DJ for the scene, I
hmm,
think you should definitely pay attention, not just to your local bands, but also to new bands, like international new bands, and play them, challenge your crowd.
yeah, yeah,
I mean, it's scary when you play a song and it clears the floor, but I mean, that's part of it. It's going to happen. So,
yeah, yeah. I feel like that's more like then it's sort of like trial and error where you start learning like, okay, there's certain things where I can see like it gets people moving, and then certain things like you said where it clears the floor. So,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. You kind of get a gauge of like the type of sound like the audience likes to hear, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Which definitely can change. I mean, if you have like certain nights that you play, or if you are a traveling DJ, like it can change from place to place. So,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Yeah, then that's another thing is having different sets for different nights, right?
Hmm.
Like you said, like different crowds and all that.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. So, for your festivals, do you have like certain dedicated DJs that you like to work with, or do you like to change that up every year?
Well, actually, for next year, I don't think I'm only going to do DJs for the pre-party.
Yeah.
And it'll most likely probably just be us, the crew, spinning.
Yeah.
Just because the cost is going to be so expensive, I can't afford to pay any DJs. And also having DJs play during the band nights is just not very optimal for the DJ because all they'll do is they'll play it for 10 minutes and then the next band will start, right? So it's not really worth their time, in my opinion.
Hmm.
What,
Yeah.
play like 9 songs total for the whole night? It just
Yeah.
doesn't make sense. So yeah,
It's definitely food for thought. Like, it's definitely different than a show because I know that, there's fewer people that you're working with, so you have like a little more leeway to be able to like do things differently. So,
yep, yep.
yeah. Yeah. I can see why you would want to work your way up to putting together a festival because, yeah, that is a lot to think about.
It is. It is a lot to think about.
Hmm.
There's a lot of
Yeah.
logistics. It's like a gigantic regular show in a way, I guess, if you think about it. Like if you think it's hard working with just 3 bands to book for one night, like imagine working with like 40 bands and trying to coordinate all of that, right? So it's just a huge, bigger scale.
That's a lot. Yeah, for sure. That's a
If
lot. But
if
gosh,
we get if we get the right amount of funding um from grants and whatnot, we could end up with 48 bands next year.
that's amazing.
Works out. Yeah,
Yeah.
that'll be awesome. Of those 48 bands, half of them are going to be brand new to the festival. Like they've never played it before. So, and then the other
Yeah.
half will be like the favorites that everyone has come to know that play the festival all the time. So they'll be back too.
Yeah. That's awesome. I love the mix, and I love that it's one of those things like you were saying, like as a DJ. I mean, in a way it's sort of like DJing where you're like I'm introducing some new music, right?
Mhm.
Some new artists and just kind of like putting it in there, but then also including stuff that people really love and know.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
The trick is like mix in the new stuff with the old stuff. So while you got the
Yeah.
on the floor, then you play the new stuff and kind of catch them. Yeah.
Is this going to be at one venue or are you
Two,
staggering it at
I
different
think it'll be
venues?
two. I think it'll be
Okay.
two.
Yeah.
The venue is there's a lot going on that front too because I was going to do it at Madame Lou's, which is Crocodile's stage in the it's their second smaller stage. Unfortunately, that's sold and it's become a different venue. I think it's called Bottle Rocket now. Uh,
Okay.
there was a
Yeah.
theater there, and I've heard rumors that they're going to take out the theater or they're going to do some renovations. So I have no idea if we'll be able to do it there next year, which is too bad because
Yeah.
that venue is really good, really convenient. The hotel's right at the top, so if possible, I'd like to still do it there, but I'm guessing they'll probably jack up the rent. So I know
Oh,
that
I
area
see.
is very expensive. And
Yeah.
they're doing all this renovations too. Like I'm guarantee they're going to probably raise the rental fee on that venue. So
Yeah.
depends on how much they raise it, but it's already pretty expensive. So I don't know. I mean, how much more are they going to raise it? But
Yeah.
I'm looking at like backup venues and whatnot too. Just if
Yeah.
Bottle Rocket doesn't work out.
All
Um,
the fingers and toesies crossed that it all comes together very
oh,
easily. Yeah.
yeah, these next few
Yeah.
months are going to be completely terrifying. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, I could see, well, especially just not really knowing like what the logistics are going to be yet.
yeah.
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 But again, as far as like the bands that are going to play and all that, that's all figured out. Now it's just figuring
Hmm.
out like what's going to happen to the venue and how much money there's going to be there. So,
Yeah.
yeah, and
Yeah.
sponsorship. That's another call out I'd like to do. If anybody knows of good sponsorships, please let us know. Like places we can work with. Um, we've tried with some like um, vodka companies, but haven't had much
Hmm.
luck. So
Okay.
yeah, we can
Gotcha.
get like a good sponsorship. That'll be really nice.
Yeah. I could see that for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would think that like an alcohol company would be a good thing, but I guess you just really never know. So, yeah.
Yeah. And this is like a niche festival too. So I'm
Hmm.
guessing a place like Tito's probably doesn't want to sponsor a tiny little industrial festival. They're probably more interested in something that has, hundreds of thousands of people at it. So they'd probably rather put their money towards that. But
Maybe an energy drink.
yeah, that would be nice. Energy would be really good.
Yes.
Yeah, that would be.
Yeah. Yes. And I'd be curious, like, I know there's a lot of really interesting, like, local businesses in Seattle, that might be.
Yeah, we've
Yeah.
had some local businesses support a little bit, but it's also hard for them too because they just don't have that much additional income to be able,
Mm,
give to something. Um,
yeah.
but yeah, hopefully something
Yeah.
will come up. I just
Yes.
feel like a homeless person asking everyone for money.
No. But I think it's great that, it's like a crowdsourced, community.
Yeah,
And I feel like you were saying, it's a whole region. It's not just Seattle. It's like the Pacific Northwest. So,
yeah,
um, yeah. And it brings in like the fact that people get the opportunity to see these bands that maybe they wouldn't have otherwise, like for those of us who haven't been able to go to the festivals in Europe, it's awesome that we'd be able to see these artists here.
yeah,
So,
yeah.
yeah.
That's part of the goal is bring in bucket list bands, bring in artists that never come to the US. Like try to, like
Yeah.
I was saying earlier, try to break that barrier, right? I know it's hard because it's expensive, but yeah, it's worth it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, see, that's I think that's really what matters at the end of the day is just being able to say like, yes, this was worth it.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know.
When I first started promoting the first couple of years, I remember somebody told me, it's like, yeah, you did good as a promoter. If you look around and you see that one guy in the corner just kind of giving you the head bob, like, you have, you have a successful night when you got that guy giving you the head bob.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's true.
In the corner drinking a hand, just, you know,
Yes.
they're like, yeah, that was awesome. It was a successful night.
Yes, I love that. Gosh, I love that. Like totally. I feel like there's certain little measurements, when you're like, okay, this was
And there is
good.
always
This
that
was
guy,
good.
right? If you go to a show, there is
Yes.
always that guy with a drink in a hand in a corner by himself, just moving his head. He's everywhere.
I yes, you are correct. 100%. Every show, there's always that guy. So yes,
Especially if they make eye contact with you, then you know they're serious, just like watching you and just
that's. I think it's awesome. Like when you first started going to shows yourself that weren't what shows that you produced.
Mhm.
Like were you that guy?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I would go to shows by myself a lot. Yeah, I was that guy.
Yeah. Yes.
Hand
I
in a
love
corner.
it.
Yeah, good catch.
I love that. Yes. Yeah, that's actually usually me too, because I love going to live shows and
Mhm.
yeah, like
Yeah,
I'll go to shows by myself too, where I'm just
it's
and
fun
just
going
because
by
I love
yourself.
live.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
I'm like,
is. It is. Yeah. And I've always loved live music, so it's just one of those things where it's like it feeds a part of your soul that just is like nothing else.
yeah, yeah. That's something that AI is not going to replace.
Yeah.
Anything live,
Yeah, it's
hopefully.
true. It's true. You cannot replace the actual human.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. Flaws and all. Like here we are.
Yeah.
I actually really like when I see mistakes on stage because I feel like I love seeing that human quality where I'm like, yes,
Yeah.
you know?
Especially if they're, they have a good humor about it or something, you know.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's nice going to shows that you did not produce because then you don't have to worry about anything. It doesn't matter if there's sound issues, if there's somebody on fire, it doesn't matter. It's like you're just in your corner with your drink.
Yes.
Very relaxing.
This is true. And you're like, oh, there's a sound issue, but I don't have to fix that.
I think it was the last festival or the festival before? I think it was the last festival. Yeah, we did have a fire on stage. Um,
What?
Comey Christ was playing, and then they blew something out, and they had to come in with like a fire hydrant and put it out.
Oh my God.
I don't remember exactly
Wow.
what it was that caught on fire, but yeah. But it was taken care of very
Oh,
quickly, and I don't think that many people even noticed. So, uh,
okay.
yeah. But I think it was Andy that was telling me like he looked and looked again, saw there's like a fire and the fire hydrants and like people trying to put it out. Not
Oh
fire
my
hydrants,
God.
fire extinguishers. Yeah.
Yep, yep, yep. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Like a little secret fire on stage. Nothing to see here, folks.
Yeah, yeah. It's cool.
Oh man. Oh, we've blown our share of circuits. So, and I've like you see the smoke coming, and you're just like, oh no.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh man. But that's the
Yeah,
nice thing when you go to shows that you didn't produce. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who's on fire.
that's. Oh man. Yeah. Okay, I can see from your perspective.
Yeah.
Oh, so you went to the Wave Gothic festival.
Yeah.
Are there any shows that you're excited about that are coming up this year?
In Seattle?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, none that I can think of right now. No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, I got Aria coming in November. Yeah, that's
Oh,
going to get announced this week. So that'll be
speaking
fun.
of Eric Gottesman.
Oh yeah. But,
Yes.
but yeah, as far as like other shows, I don't know. I'm sure there's a lot of really good stuff. Um,
Yeah.
I haven't been paying too much attention the last few weeks. So um,
I understand. I mean, you have your mountain to climb at the moment, so
yeah.
yes. I completely understand. Yes. I feel like when you have like these really huge undertakings, it's like you really do have to go in the cave to be able to get it all done.
We
So,
do. Yeah, we got to go heads down. And
hmm
yeah,
I imagine recovery after this is like its own thing where you have to like kind of aside some time where you're like, I'm going to be away from everybody for like a second after putting
yeah,
something
yeah.
like that
You need
together.
to take that the cry breaks or whatever.
Just
Lock yourself up somewhere for a couple weeks and cry. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I really hope this is not an actual thing. I'm like, no.
my God, does he actually do that? What?
I'm like, Ali, do we need to send a lifeline here? Oh man. Oh well, we'll send you a Klaus ice cream truck maybe to like
There you
cart you
go. Yeah,
around.
that'll cheer me
Yes.
up. He'll show up in his ice
Yes.
cream truck.
Oh, an ice cream truck that plays industrial music. There you
Yeah,
go.
yeah. There you
You
go.
know? I mean, that could actually be kind of cool advertisement for Mechanismus. You know, you have like the music going with the ice cream.
Yeah.
You,
Actually, one of the guys on the crew, Nick, his car, he's a big wastelander. He goes to Wasteland a
hmm
lot. Um,
Yeah.
and he's kind of decked out his car. He has a Honda Element, but he's decked it out so it looks all wastelandy and everything. And the hood of his car, he's had all the bands sign with a knife, like they carve their name into the hood. So he's got like everyone, like Suicide Commando, Covenant, all their names like on the on the front of his car. It's really cool.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
awesome. That's so cool. We played Wasteland Weekend actually a few years ago, and blew my mind how decked out these like vehicles were. It was just like,
Do the
wow.
the amount of time and work they put on those.
Oh
Yeah.
man, that's quite a feat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's passion right there.
Oh yeah, it is. It is. And just some of the skills that they have to be able to like make the things, it just blows my mind.
Yeah.
So, yeah. That's so cool. Well, yes, Radon Man was asking about industrial shows that you are doing. Yeah, the biggest one coming up is the festival for next year. But
Yeah.
gosh, you have booked so many bands. I'm like, it's I'm like, it would take a really long time to list how many bands that you've.
Yeah. I think it's close to 300 now. I think last.
Wow,
Yeah. So
that's amazing.
there's a lot of them. Yeah.
Wow, gosh, so cool that you've like experienced like being able to, because I feel like when you put a show together, whether it's a show or a festival, like you have this moment of time of convergence where you're like, okay, we're all like in the boat, like making this happen and this moment happen together. So
You mean like when it actually comes together? Like,
yeah, when it all
it's-
comes
yeah,
together.
very different feeling for sure. Yeah. And then when it ends and everything went well, then that's a really good feeling too. Like you have that sigh of relief after it's done.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the adrenaline that it takes to be able to make it all happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
And see
Yeah.
everyone go home hungover. Yeah.
This is why I was like energy drinks. I could see energy drinks or
Oh,
coffee.
that would be really cool. Did you say coffee too?
Coffee.
Oh,
I mean,
coffee. That would be really cool, actually.
mm-hmm.
Tea or
Ooh,
something? Yeah.
yes. Mechanismus coffee.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes.
Black coffee.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and friends, if there are any questions in the chat, um, Radon Man is asking if my friend's band Monody is playing. I don't think Ali is announcing yet. It's behind the curtains right now. But I'm sure you'll be announcing probably
I
next year
the
sometime
announcements,
or
the band announcements will start either end of November, beginning of December this year.
yeah,
So, um,
yeah. So stay tuned.
yeah, and then we'll put the dates out soon. I want to wait for a couple more bands just to make sure that they're good with the dates, and then we'll announce the dates as well too.
Yeah.
It'll be later. It'll be later in the August timeline next year, so it won't be in June like it usually is. We've had there's been setbacks, so we've had to push it back.
Understandable.
Yeah.
Understandable. Yeah.
But yeah, no,
Um,
the band announcements will start end of November, beginning of December. We'll just kind of
yeah.
get all those out.
Yeah. It's exciting. Oh, Isidro is asking, what is everyone's favorite hot tea? What is your do you have a favorite hot tea?
Mm. Not really. I like tea. Like I don't have a tea that I don't like. Um,
Yeah.
I mean, green tea is great. I love that.
Green tea is great.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that's awesome. But I'm more I'm more hipster, so I like kombucha a lot. That's
Ooh.
kind of what I drink. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
I like all teas myself. I really like black teas.
black is good.
So,
Yep.
yep. Yep. Yeah. That's a fun question for the chat if everyone wants to chime in on their favorite tea. Oh. And Radon Man says, I will find Mechanismus on socials and follow. Awesome. Awesome. Awesome.
And I think whiskey is his favorite tea.
What's this? I guess that counts. It's a liquid, right? Of
It's
brewed
a liquid.
things.
Kind of
It's
the same
yes.
color. Yeah, sure.
It's kind of like saying like you're getting water when you drink coffee, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Say you're drinking water when it's actually vodka. Yeah.
Yes, it's exactly. It's some kind of a liquid, so it counts, right? Yeah. Yes. Oh, Phoenix is saying Alice tea. We do have our teas. I'll have to bring you some tea next time I see
Wait,
you,
that's
Ali.
cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
It's
you
pretty
guys
cool. One of
founded
our
a company, sort of, or
Yeah, so one of our friends, actually, so we have two friends. One that, well, we have more than two friends, I think. Um, one of our friends made a hot sauce for us, and then one of our friends made some teas for us.
Mhm.
And it's really cool. So he's here in Southern California, and him and his wife actually grow the herbs
Cool.
themselves. So we have three different teas. We have a red chai, we have like a black tea, and then we have like this. It's like a different blend with different kinds of flowers and chocolate and stuff like that. So
Oh, that's
yeah,
really good.
yeah. So, but yeah, it's great. He's amazing. Like his teas. He originally approached us and he was like, I really want to make tea that feels like your music, and I love how creative that. I was like,
Mhm.
okay. I'm like, I cannot imagine what the taste of Alice would be like, but I love that creativity went behind it. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's super cool. Do you do your own art as well?
We work with different artists.
Okay.
So,
Does the
yeah,
tea have
there's
your guys' style of art and on it?
yeah, yeah. So so it just like different artists like design different things for us, like different shirts and different, labels and stuff.
I
So,
see. I see.
yeah, we there's certain artists that we tend to work with more, but we like to like work with different artists that are our friends. So,
Mm,
yeah,
that's cool.
yeah. Yeah, it's always fun to like find people to collaborate with. Speaking of, it's really cool when you find like your kindred spirits and you're like, let's make a thing together. So yeah,
Yeah, and you're both like on the same page and
totally.
both get it. Yeah, those are the best, of course.
Yeah, yeah. And then it's really exciting because you're just like, oh, we could try this thing, and
Mhm.
and then it all comes together.
Uh,
So yeah, yeah,
Very good feeling.
very good feeling for sure. Yeah, important to find your crew. Yes. Oh, Radon Man said, I almost typed whisk tea. Yes, whisk tea. I guess I've learned something today that whiskey can also be tea.
Yes.
Yes,
Now you
yes,
know. Here's your next brand.
yes. By the way, I love your shirt that says I survived Mechanismus.
Oh yeah. Yeah. That was
Yes,
one somebody from the crew came up with that idea. So because
it's
the joke is
brilliant.
that it's so long, like, you don't survive it.
Okay, I'm curious, like on your marathons, so like we're talking like your day three of the festival. Are you a caffeine drinker? Is like
Yeah,
that's kind
yeah,
of
yeah,
okay.
yeah, definitely. Caffeine helps, water helps, and booze helps too.
That's
All three of them, it's the trifecta. The three of those together work really well.
so if someone were to see you at this festival, it would be a nice gesture to be like, here is a beverage, whether water or caffeine or booze of some sort.
Probably not booze. Maybe not booze.
Okay, so caffeine or water.
Sure. I mean, it depends
Yes.
on if it's towards the end of the night, I'll do booze. Yeah, but
Yeah. Yes, these are the things that fuel us for sure. I'm a caffeine drinker myself, so yes,
it's good fuel. You need it.
it is good fuel. It is true. It is true. Yes. I don't know about the immortals that manage to do it without. Maybe one day I will be such an immortal, but I have not lived my life without caffeine so far, so
Good fuel. Yeah.
it is necessary. Yes. Well, my friends, if there are any last minute questions for Ali, again, really excited about the upcoming 20-year anniversary of the Mechanismus community, the festival that's coming up. If you want to follow the updates, great to follow him on socials. Ali mentioned Facebook is a great place to find out about like the announcements and stuff. Yeah, drop them in the chat if you have any other questions for Ali.
And reach out if you want to be a social media person or know someone who does.
Yeah, yeah, yes. The team is awesome. Like all of our encounters with the Mechanismus crew has always been amazing. It's always been awesome. It's like it feels like a reunion, like a wonderful group of friends.
Yeah, well, that's good. Nobody wants to go to a festival and then get treated like dirt. It's like,
It's true, and
oh,
it happens. It does
it
happen.
does happen.
So
Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
There's,
yeah,
some venue staff can be dicks, the people can be
hmm
dicks to you. Yeah, and it can kind of ruin your experience, honestly.
yeah. Absolutely, absolutely. Like it makes a world of difference when, you're treated with kindness. It makes such a difference.
Mhm.
So
Or like
yeah.
people who like kind of know you or are personable with you, that's always good, you know?
It is. It is. There's nothing like being greeted by a friendly face that's like, okay, we're here to do this together. So
Right,
yeah,
right.
yeah.
Either that or the dude in the corner nodding his head, right?
That's yes. Oh, we live for those. Oh. Okay. Um, Isidro says, random question. We're ready for it. Um, oh, the Shadow
Yeah,
Gallery says that the Mech DJs are going to be spinning at the 16-volt show in Seattle next month.
I won't be at that one, but yeah, but that's
Okay.
actually Jason's show, Cold Waves. It's like a
Nice.
yeah. So he booked it there, but then yeah, we're gonna support by helping him by DJing there.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that should be
Very
really,
cool.
the
Yeah.
venue it's at is really nice, the Chop Suey. It- Good,
Okay.
good venue.
Yeah. I don't think I've experienced chop suey, but that's really cool. Awesome.
Oh, well, this was fun.
Well, yes, Ali, thank you so much for taking the time. Like, really grateful.
All the people on the
Yeah.
chat, appreciate it.
Yes. Yes. Thank you so much, friends. It's always wonderful to get to hang out and chat with y'all and encounter fellow kindred spirits who love and nerd out just as much as we do about live music. So, yeah, sending many, many loves. Yeah. And please, please support and follow Mechanismus. We absolutely love Ali and the crew.
Awesome to hear. Thank you.